In Manhattan, New York. Today I'm going to show you a few restaurants and coffee places I've been to in the last 2 days. Well, actually, most of them are good, and then there's one big disappointment. But first, coffee. Coffee roasters. It was so good and so cheap considering where it is. A single coffee is only $3. For the pastry and baked goods, it's whatever, nothing special, but the coffee is super cheap, and there's also a toilet, so if you need to sit down, have a cup of coffee and use the toilet, it's a good place to come. And then Gotan, this was my spot. It's so good. I came back here the next day again. The vibe inside is super chill. It's so nice. It's a Mediterranean restaurant. However, it's not on the budget friendly side. So this is the Gotan breakfast, which was $16.50, and this is the chicken shawarma, which was $20. For total, it was almost $40 after tip, but for the size and the flavor, it's so worth it. On the bottom, there's hummus with tahini. It's so delicious, and under the eggs, there's potato. So good. And the next day, came back again, but ordered something a little different. They had this very popular mint lemonade, which was so delicious. I am making it at home, and also had a really great view when I sat next to the window. This is the Mediterranean chicken sandwich, $16.50. So delicious. There's so much spice in there, and they added a layer of tahini to the toast, and it's a lot of food. So if you eat this, you're gonna be full for at least half of the day. So Gotan is a must try here in New York. And their coffee is strong. This is the cortado, and I did this to go while I went and explored. If you think about it, $20 for a meal that's so delicious is not that much. And then next, I stopped by the Harry Potter store, which was amazing. I did a whole vlog in New York, but at the end, you exit at their little, I wouldn't call it a coffee place, but it's for butterbeer, and they also had ice cream, which is like a caramel butterbeer ice cream thing. That was okay, but the good thing about this is you can keep the cups. Butterbeer was okay. It's a lot tastier at Universal Studios, but inside there's this water thing that you press down and it washes. After a long day of work, walking around, came back to a hotel, rested a little bit, and I was supposed to eat at some Italian restaurant, but saw this buffet and it just looked so inviting from the outside. It's about $40 per person. The price you saw right there is for the hotel guest, because this is actually located inside a hotel, so you have to go in the hotel and they will escort you here. So the theater buffet, skip it. It is the worst $40 I've spent in New York on food. It was so average, so basic, and for $40 there was fries, ham, salads, and pizza, like frozen pizza. Not like the good kind of pizza, but like the frozen pizza. See, there's just salads, ham. Ham was actually really good. And then more salads. And on the other side, there was rice and more fries. The steak was extremely chewy. I got fries. I was hungry. For my $40, I wanted to try it. The fish was not great. No seasoning at all. So wine, $14 glass of wine was my best choice. Also got this seafood something. The shrimps was a little overcooked. Nothing good to say about it. Store-bought desserts. Okay, so there's this very famous 99-cent pizza, and it's on the bottom of the park. I'm gonna go check it out, see if it's as good as the internet says. There was already a line standing there, so that's how you know it's good. And you guys, it was so good. There's actually a lot of 99-cent fresh pizzas all over the city, but this is the one that had the most reviews, so had to come and see, and I was not disappointed. This dollar spent was so much better than that $40 buffet. The pizzas kept coming and going, fresh in, fresh out. And there's also some toppings you can add to it if you like. It's very simple, very minimalistic pizza. I mean, there's just the dough, a light layer of tomato sauce, and cheese melting, and it just came out of the oven. It's so good. The next day, I went to walk around the New York Stock Exchange, and right next to it, there's a Blue Bottle Cafe. Their coffee is extremely watered down, so I went with the oat matcha, and I was not disappointed. So these were the things I ate and drank in New York. Thanks so much for watching, and try Gotan. It's so good.